Welcome to Netrush Report, your home for tennis drama, rivalries, and raw emotion on and off the court. If you live for shocking twists, unforgettable comebacks, and bold commentary, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss a moment. Arthur Ashe Stadium, September 7th, 2025. The stakes? The US Open title and the world #1 ranking. Carlos Alcaraz versus Jannik Sinner, the new era's definitive rivalry. Both men had been trading titles, rankings, and headlines all year. Sinner, the cool-headed Italian with machine-like precision. Alcaraz, the fiery Spaniard blending artistry with athleticism. The crowd was electric, celebrities filled the front rows, and even the President of the United States, Donald Trump, was in attendance, adding a bizarre political twist to the atmosphere. Everyone expected fireworks. Few expected Eugenie Bouchard to steal a piece of the spotlight. Moments before the match, Bouchard took to X, formerly Twitter, with a bold statement. She was picking Carlos Alcaraz to beat Jannik Sinner. Why? Not stats, not rankings, not past head-to-heads, but something she saw in their warm-ups. Alcaraz, stretching methodically with his physio, laser-focused, deliberate in every movement. Sinner, relaxed, playful, bouncing around with less intensity. To Bouchard, that contrast said everything. One man was locked in for war, the other? Maybe just a little too loose. From the very first game, Bouchard's theory looked prophetic. Alcaraz came out firing, ripping forehands, moving like lightning, and breaking Sinner twice to take the opening set 6-2. But Sinner, as always, refused to go quietly. In the second set, he steadied, found his serve, and pounced on a single break opportunity. 6-3 to Sinner. Match tied. Arthur Ashe roared. The tension was unbearable. This is where great champions separate themselves. In set 3, Alcaraz unleashed his full arsenal, drop shots, passing shots, deep returns. Sinner suddenly looked rushed, off balance, and almost helpless. Alcaraz stormed through 6-1. By the fourth, it was a battle of wills. Sinner fought, holding serve under pressure, but Alcaraz's intensity never dipped. At 4-4, the Spaniard broke. Moments later, he closed it out 6-4. Final score, 6-2, 3-6, 6-1, 6-4. Winners, Alcaraz 42 versus Sinner 24. Unforced errors, 24 for Alcaraz, remarkably low considering his aggression. Breaks of serve, 5 for Alcaraz, 2 for Sinner. Match time, 2 hours, 42 minutes. Clinical, ruthless, almost surgical. And just like that, Carlos Alcaraz claimed his second US Open title and his 6th Grand Slam overall. This one pushed Alcaraz's head-to-head lead over Sinner to 10-5. Even more striking, he's beaten the Italian 4 times out of 5 in 2025. For a rivalry hyped as even, the Spaniard is starting to carve out a serious edge. After the match, Bouchard revealed her reasoning in full. She shared clips of the warm-ups, explaining how Alcaraz's intensity convinced her he was ready to dominate. Her exact sentiment? You can tell a lot from warm-up routines. Alcaraz looked like a man on a mission. Sinner looked too relaxed. For me, that was the difference. She wasn't just analyzing strokes or fitness. She was reading body language, preparation, mental cues. And she nailed it. But Bouchard didn't stop there. During the trophy ceremony, she noted Sinner's red jacket. She loved the outfit, calling it a sharp look for the runner-up. Alcaraz's speech. She admired the humility, grace, and maturity beyond his years. Her live commentary gave fans an extra lens to view the drama. The 2025 final wasn't just about Alcaraz and Sinner. It was also the last US Open for Stacey Alastor, the tournament director who stepped down after this edition. Both finalists paid tribute to her during their speeches, adding an emotional layer to an already unforgettable night. Alcaraz's win cemented his grip on men's tennis. 6 Grand Slams at just 22 years old. The comparisons to Nadal, Federer, Djokovic are unavoidable and increasingly justified. Sinner, meanwhile, remains his biggest challenger. He pushed Alcaraz hard in 2023 and 2024, but 2025 has tilted sharply toward the Spaniard. Can he adjust? Can he close the gap? That's the burning question heading into 2026. What makes Bouchard's prediction fascinating is not just that it was right, but what it tells us about psychological warfare in tennis. Warm-ups aren't just about loosening muscles. They're signals. They reveal who's calm, who's anxious, who's dialed in. Bouchard picked up on details that many fans, and even analysts, missed. In a sport where margins are razor-thin, those cues matter. For Alcaraz, this was more than a title. It was a statement. I'm not just here to win. I'm here to dominate. For Sinner, it's motivation. To beat Alcaraz, I need another gear. And for fans, it's proof that tennis has its next great saga. Nadal Federer, Djokovic Murray. Now, Alcaraz Sinner. Eugenie Bouchard might not be lifting trophies anymore, but she reminded the tennis world of one truth. Sometimes the sharpest insights come from outside the spotlight. Her theory proved prophetic, and Carlos Alcaraz once again showed why he's the sport's unstoppable force. What do you think? Did Bouchard truly crack the code, or was it just luck? And can Jannik Sinner find a way to flip this rivalry in 2026? Drop your thoughts below. We love hearing from you. This has been Netrush Report, where the game is never just about the score. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for more drama, rivalries, and raw emotion from the tennis world. Until next time, keep your eyes on the court.